Hello Norrathians, this is Vass, and I am in the Neriak portion of my Six Flags over Norrath build. In the previous episode, I had set up some of the shops and went over some of the plans that I had for the build. In this episode, I plan on doing a lot more shops. This is one of the main shops, which is a costume shop. And I am going to start by finishing this one off. Got the inside of it done. I've got the roof done, the windows in. All my house actors are hidden behind the building here, which I am going to remove this mannequin because a house actor is actually going to be going there. And don't want to put him with the house actors. Need to have him with the other mannequins, which I believe are down here. And I'm also going to sign on my tailor on a second account. That way I can bring my tailor in to do the mask that I need. Give me just a second here. Okay, so I need a house actor to put inside. Let's see, this one needs to be set up as a free blood. There we go, I think that works. And if I remember correctly, I should have possibly have a Mara outfit. Now, if my music is too loud, please let me know. I'll turn it down. But I have picked out some songs that I'll be playing during the Neriak portions of my builds. It's got a lot of spooky music to kind of go with the spooky feel that I want Nerriak to have. So it will help keep me on that spooky track. I don't mind the red shoes, but it doesn't have enough gold. Those will work. Okay, so let me switch over to my other account and get my alt in here. And this particular song is a gypsy type song because there's going to be a gypsy section inside the park. And I'm just going to leave him down here because he's going to be working on this part in a moment. Okay, so I've got the last edition was a witch. So I have the witch's costume there. I have the alien costume. I have the astronaut costume. I have the reanimated humanoid, basically Frankenstein. I have the robot. I have the ghost costume. I have my house actor, which is going to be the shop owner. And I have a demon, a werewolf, and a zombie costume. So now the costume shop, all it needs is a sign. So I'm thinking I will do a sign for the wall here, which I don't think I have any on me. I think I've used them all. Actually, yeah, I think I've used them all. Let me check my broker real quick. And for me, the music's a little loud, so let me adjust that. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so what was I doing? Broker. That's right. Let's see. What are these signs? These are Neriak signs. I don't see the Neriak, and I don't see any other kind of sign. So let's go to the next one. Neriak street lamp. I think I got all my Neriak signs out of my broker because I intended on using them. And I just dump all my extras into the broker. My bags are always full. Hi, Ken. Sorry, I just noticed that you had typed. And for me, it is 9:37. Might be a little off. Hmm. Okay, I just switched songs. So I have Lurking Shadows playing right now. So note the time is 9:38. So when you hear it, let me know. Okay, so I've got, let's see, let's do a search for song. I've got a Rivervale sign, which is in my bank, not the right sign for here. So I will do the sign afterwards. But Kian, since you came in and missed me showing the first part, I think you did at least. Let me double check. I'll ask you in chat. Not hearing music. Should hear the music. Oh, my auxiliary desktop. The desktop audio is set to default. Let's put it. Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be able to hear the music. So I worked on getting the building set up for my mask shop, which is right here. And it is called the Winged Serpent. Quality collectible and souvenir mask. And I will have all the masks in here. This is Drayden, my alt account. He's a Max Taylor, so he's going to be doing the mask for us today. And then I did a little bit more work on finishing up the Rat King Rat Burgers. I've got the bread, the rats, that's in there. I've got the ovens with the chimney spout, the stove flute. I think that's what they're called. Let's see. There we go. Yep, stove flute. And I've got two of those together. One turned upside down. That way you can see the bits of steam, smoke coming out of the ovens. And if I made this one too big, it would poke through the tops of the table legs, which that's what those are. Is it's a table turned upside down. That is that item right there. And I just turned it upside down, and those two pieces are for the flutes. And I've got the two ovens, one on each side. So that one's done. And then this one I finished up off stream. I had started working on it, but I didn't get it quite finished. And this one is the bloody sausage. Okay, so I've got the steaks here, and I will be flipping these over. I'll set these at the right amount with the layout editor, but I need to put a counter in there and put the blood sausages on it. Now this is almost as small as these get. So I'm thinking that I'm not going to be able to use the baneful cocoons for the sausages. So I talked to Demora, and she gave me a few items that she suggested, and I think I decided on the rotting pomegranates. If I put those up there and put maybe 2 or 3 on the stick, it could look like a blood sausage on the stick. It's really close to the same coloring as well, so it should work. So today I want to work on this shop here, which is pumpkin pie and juice shop. And then I've got zombie fingers. And then over here I've got spider floss. And yes, I know I did a cotton candy or candy floss in Kino's section of the park, between Kino's and Kellethan, but Cyrex had recommended doing spider floss, and it didn't fit over there, but I thought it was a good idea, and so I'm gonna do another cotton candy over here, and it's just going to be called spider floss. And I want to get that building done today. I probably won't get the rest of the decoration done, but I want to get the building part done. And then over here, it's going to be out on this. It's probably not going to be right here. Actually, I could probably do it here. If I decide to move it, I can move it. But this is going to be zombie coffee. So, for this area of the park, I am going to have a swamp area that is going to have, which I've already started to get the right items and so on, and I think it's gonna turn out looking cool. Had Demora in here yesterday helping me, but I got this set up and I'm gonna continue it. It's gonna be little pools of water that are steaming and bubbling and so on. I don't have the tiles with me though. At least I don't think I do. Not there. And let's check the broker, see if I have it in my broker windows. And nope, I don't have it there either. Okay. Doesn't hurt to check. So I'll have to get those out of my dungeon. But the swamp area is going to be over here. And I'm going to have the gypsy camp over here. And I'm going to have a ride on this platform here. Or this square of stone. And a ride on this square of stone. And the pathway is going to come between them and come around the edge. And for the front area, I've got a ride that I'm going to have over here, which is going to be a haunted hayride, and it's going to be the only portion of the park that's going to use teleporters, because I'm going to have a cave, and then you teleport to the other side of the wall. Which I just have this up here just so I can get over here to show you. But all this outside section is going to be the haunted hayride. It's going to have a little forest area, mushroom area, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so back to our building. And I have got to turn this down a bit. Because I cannot hear myself over the music. Okay, so let's see, I've got the zombie coffee, I've got the spider floss, I've got the pumpkin juice and pumpkin pie, I have the zombie fingers, which I'm still working on getting a few of the pieces that I need for some of these. That's why I won't be able to do all of it today. And for the swamp area of the park, I also plan on doing a doll shop, basically like a haunted doll shop. I've got Fey Wing Crunchies, yes, Fey Wing Crunchies, kind of a play on Bat Wing Crunchies. And a potion, poisons, and charm shop, which Demora had made a cool character that sold the potions and charms and stuff, and basically made him like a pygmy house actor, and he sold them. So that's going to be going over here with the voodoo swampy area. So that one is going to probably be prepared today after the stream, and go in the stream for Wednesday. I plan on tomorrow doing a live stream of Planet Coaster, and then on Wednesday I will go back to doing the Neriak streams. So the next thing I want to do that first shop at the front. So that's this one here, which I've kind of got some of the pieces for it already. And I think it looks about centered. Let's move it a little closer to the front. Okay, so let's copy this one to this one. I don't know if this is the right one. Yep, this one's the right one. Okay. And we'll move it up 5. And let's see what it looks like if I flip it 180. Not sure I like it, but we'll see. I think it's invisible on the bottom. Yep, it's invisible on the bottom. So yeah, I don't like that. And I'd have to rotate it 180 too. So let's put it back the way it was. And it's a little too high. Let's go down 2. And I think that's still a little high. Let's go down one more. So that's too low. 0.5 up. Okay, that's better. And what I'll probably need to do, because you'll be able to see up in there, So what I'm thinking is I'll need to get another one of these. I don't think I have any in here. Nope, I don't have any more in here. And let's see. Is this tradable? It is tradable. Not paying 220 plat for it. Sorry guys, not doing it. I am too cheap. Okay, so I need to put my walls in. And once I get one wall set up, then it'll be easier to set up the next one. Which that's going to be close, so let's get that one at a good number for us. Okay, 1.8. See, I don't know if I like the counter sticking over or not. That's not too bad, but that counter is not straight. So let's not have it stick over. Maybe line it up with the bottom front. So there's no gap. Okay, so this one needs to move west. So let's do 0.1 west. That works. A little bit too much because I can see it sticking through. Okay, so 0.01 east, a couple. There we are. So that works. And I'll sink this one down a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one, I'm going to copy it to this one. Yeah, my music was really loud. I had to turn it down. Okay, so it's actually a little too quiet for me now. Okay, so I copied that one. Now I need to rotate it. And it is 1.8. So let's move it 1.8 to the west and to the north. That should put it close. There we go. Okay, and it's gonna have to be bigger to come all the way out. So let's do 0.5 north, and we will make them a scale of 2. So I can always sink them down a little bit. So that's too far. Do 0.1 south on the 1, and then on both of them. And it still needs to go back some more. Okay, it's not bleeding through. That one's fine. It's right up against the edge there. How does this one look? It needs to go back, but can I? Whoa. Loud music. There we go. Sorry about the music, guys. Okay, so I need to move this one out. Okay, we'll just do manually. See, it's still got a gap. And this one's got a gap. So let's make them a bit smaller. I probably shouldn't have jumped all the way to 2. So we'll do 1.9. Actually, yeah, 1.9. Okay, that one looks good. I don't see a gap. So if I line up this corner, will it work for me? Let's see, why does this one poke through? I still have a gap. This side, oh, I guess it does poke through a little bit. Okay. Well, I need to move this one north and west a little bit. Why do I have to be so picky? Zero, zero, and let's do 0, 1, north and east. Okay, and east I need to go 0, 0, 1 a few times. Okay, that should work. And the front of it is behind that. And the front of this one is a little closer, so I can bring this one back. So north. Oops, not that one. There we go, a little bit more. This is probably going to be too much, but we'll see. No, it blends okay. I say that and then I change it. There we go. Okay, so now I need this piece. Oh, I can't fly in here. Let's do it this way. Let's put you up there. And we will use you as the center point. So we will copy and paste. And we need to roll 90. And then let's go up 4. Okay, so that one's definitely not on a 45 degree, which doesn't matter because it's just a platform. So negative 45, let's see how that works. There we go. And it's sticking out on one side, but not the other. So first off, let's make you bigger, and then we will bring you in. Maybe. Okay, so I've got that one in there. Actually, it needs to be lower. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's do 0.5 northeast. Okay, so that puts it in there, so that's fine. Now let's go down to meet up with it. There we go. Now I believe I have a round adoration. Yep, bag 6. Okay, this should be pretty close. Maybe rotate it just a little bit. Bring it down. Okay, so that fills in my gap, but does not poke through the fire. And it looks pretty even. And now let's see. I can put my crystals in to really give it that Neriak look. And again, I'm going to have to put another one on top of here and flip it upside down and rotate it just so I can get that fixed. Quiet because the music's loud. These do not look like they're the same size. Let's see. Nope, they're the same size. Let's see. Height. Let's make those the same height. Okay. This one doesn't look the same. It's a little crooked. That one needs to go to the southeast a little bit. Move that over a little bit. Okay, now these other ones, let's make them smaller. And we'll move them. Oh yeah, and these are the street ramps. that I want to use. Okay, so I'll copy that to that, and that to that. And now I'm gonna flip these 180. I like that. Don't know, let's see if I move this up. Actually, I like that better. What I might do, I want that down. I might make them bigger. So let's do 1.1. There we go. They still meet in the same spot, which when I flip this one over, I'm gonna line it up to where it's right below this. Okay, so this shop is pretty much set up. Actually, I think I want to move it all back some. So that would be northeast. So let's do that. Back on the round tile, that is. And so I'm just moving all these. I got my initial save. I'm moving these just to get them in the layout editor through the new from difference function. So that all the pieces have been moved. So I do my second save and then do reload diff, and it pulls up everything that I moved a little bit because it realizes that it's different from the first. So let's do one to the northeast. That might be too far, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a little too far. We can always go back. It was northeast, so southwest. We'll do 0.2. Okay, that's still on there. Now it's got a little bit of a base at the front, and I like that. And do you see the coloring of this stone dais that came from Ocean's Full? It goes so well with this counter. The coloring in it, it goes good with this ground in here. It goes good with this counter. Even the adoration has that blue-gray, which is good for Neriak as well. I've always loved using the blue-gray of the Neriak, or the adoration, along with Hollis wood, the Halasian wood. Those go great together, because the Halasian wood's kind of like this wood here in the sign. So they go really well together. So now, let's see. Let's get my sign up here. And I've used this technique with the sign before in my build that I did for Frostfell for the swap this last year, I did some little shops in which some of them sold like candy canes and candies, and the other sold cards, and the other shop sold snow globes, and another shop had gift wrapping, and they were like freestanding stands that could be rolled out. They were on wheels, so they could be rolled out. So for those stands, I actually used these Neriak signs, flipped them upside down, and stuck snow globes on the top part, which is the bottom here, but it's the longer end. Stuck snow globes and then stuck whatever item was being sold on that stand. Like the candy canes, I'd stick the candy cane in there, like the swirling candy cane. Of course, the snow globe, I just stuck a regular snow globe up there. But, yep, there was a flower shop, and it was selling poinsettias and stuff like that. I really like that build. And that one, I did a huge, giant snowman. It was taller than the Neriak buildings. So, enough talking about that. Let's get this one done. Move my sign. And it needs to be at 45. I think that's going to be right. Yep. Okay. Position-wise, it looks a little bit off. Oh, not that. Because that would be like the center. So if I did it right there, raise it up, get a new from difference again, and roll it 180. Okay, so that's there. Let's shrink it down a bit. I'm not so worried about it being poking out the bottom a little, because the other part that I put on the bottom when I flip one of these over should cover it up. But that might be a bit much. It's right there. And of course it's going to have to come forward some. Actually, why don't I just shrink it down some more and lower it down. Okay, you can't target the sign except for the top. So I might need to move it out. So let's do that. Move it up to get a new from difference. And let's move it, let's see, it would be southwest. I just did 0.3. And that might be a bit much. Let's do 0.1 back to the northeast. Yeah, you can see it just fine there. Maybe one more. Now see, that's too far. So let's do 0.05 southwest. And that looks like it's got almost all the wood showing. Actually, I think it does have all the wood showing, and you can get the sign. So my sign's in place. Is this the one I want? No. Is this the one I want? No, not really. But I think that's all I can use. I think it's this stuff. Let's check it out. I know, but if I wasn't so picky, I would be able to get some of this stuff done a lot quicker. What was that spelling? C-A-R-A-C-H. Oh, wait. I think it was actually this. Yep, I think that's it. And I think I have that. I think I grabbed that one. Inventory bag 6, slot 36. Oh, it's different. This one that's in my bag is the plunder, which has fish in it. And I don't think I want fish in my cotton candy. Okay, 9 plat, that's not that bad. Yay, it gets small enough. Actually, it's too small. There we go. Okay, now to really set it off. No peeking, no peeking. Oh, I'm gonna have spiders on my screen. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Nope, not that. Ooh, I'm gonna have trouble with these things, that's for sure. Okay, right there, and then move it out. Thank you. Now I probably won't be able. Oh, I got it. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Come on, there we go. Oh, I don't like that. But that will work. Okay. Let's see. Do I want... Yeah, why not? Okay, that works. Now it's got this spider eggs up on the top. Okay, so that's there. So now I need to get my house actor in and do a little bit more detailing with it, and I think it will be done. So now let's go ahead and move on to our next one. This one. The zombie fingers. Let's move you over here, out of my way. Actually, you know what? I am going to change this up a bit. Because I know that this shop is going to be a smaller one. And this one is going to be a bigger one. Let's move you out. Actually, you know what? Let's finish up this over here. Let me get these prepped. Because what I want to do here is get the house actors placed. I think it's pitch. Yeah, it's pitch. And now let's shrink these down. save that. Okay, I've got this one in there. I keep grabbing the same one. Okay, so let's change it to where the larger one's at the top. And let's set this at the right angle, which will be -135. And we will copy and paste that to the others. Okay, northwest is the way I want to go. So let's do 0.5 northwest on all of them just to see the distance. Okay, northwest is not far enough, but let's go southeast on this one. And then I can do 1 on the rest of them. So 1 northwest and control click to deselect, and same thing, repeat until you move the last one and load. There we go. Now they're all set in the same spot. I have room to put a couple more. It looks like I only have 1 more. So let's do this. We'll copy you to you, and that one's pitched, so I should be able to easily see it. That one. So we'll copy that to this one, and we'll move this one 1 northwest. Okay, so all of those are done. I need to move them over. So we'll get all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's move them northwest 1. Try to get it centered here. A little too far. So southeast 0.2. Okay, that I think is better. Now I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to go southwest into the wall a bit. 1, 2, 3. And let's go around back. And we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. And that's too far. So we'll go 1 to the northeast. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's change the pitch of these to 25. Okay. Is it still fine on the back? It is. Okay. So what I want to do now, this is a tall divider, a faceless, which is this one. So I'm going to copy and move it forward. So this one, and we will move it northeast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. Too far. 1, 2. Maybe too far that way. That's better, but let's do 0.05. Okay. That will probably work. So I've got those. Now I want to 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to copy these. 1, 2, and 3, because those will leave 2 on the sides, or on each side. So now I'm going to change the name so the male mannequins are at the top. And I'm going to copy those to the female mannequins. And once I get those copied, I'm going to move them up. Let's try 2. Okay. That will work. This needs to come up. Actually, it won't work. They need to come out some more. And I think I'm going to have to put another triangle in. Let's see. 0.2 northeast. That's too far. So 0.1. I guess that'll work. I don't know how I feel about the top of the mannequin sticking through the wall like that, but let's see if we can go in a little bit more. Southwest couple. And that does not look any better. Let's change our angle. I don't think these are going to stick through the back. Nope, they didn't. Good. And the only reason why I say that is because the female mannequins are smaller. Okay, I think we'll go with that for now. And I will put... one on each side. Okay, midnight in the graveyard is a bit loud. Okay, now let me switch over to my alternate character, Drayden. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I believe... Aha. It's because he has all of his stuff in the house vault. That makes me wonder. You know what? I think Vass has all this. I don't need Drayden in here. Okay, Drayden gets to camp out. And he can come back to dress the mannequins later. Because I have all the masks on Vass. I didn't even realize that they were all on Vass. I thought they would have been on my tailor. Did I already do that one? No, that one needs to go down there. Or did I? Is that this one? Yep, that's that one. Okay, so this one I'm gonna leave empty for now. Because if we get some more for Nights of the Dead, I want to have a few mannequins in here. I'm gonna have some on the wall over here. So these need to be more skeleton masks. Okay, those are done for now. I have a couple more masks, but I think, yeah, I'm out of... One sec. Sorry, I could not hear myself think. So I had to turn that down. I need to get some more masks in here, or some more mannequins in here. I'll put a few on the wall over here, a couple at the top here, and then probably a few standing ones over here. Probably two more, one for this corner, one in the middle, and same thing over here, one for this corner, one in the middle, and then probably 3 or 4 across there. And then maybe a couple empty ones for more skeleton mask up here. And I can keep this one open in case they give us a new pumpkin mask this year. And I'll have at least one open, well, two open up at the top, one on each side. I don't want to do, well, actually I don't think it'll be in the way of that timber if I have it up here. So yeah, I might do two more on each side of the female. Two, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 female, and 2 more male for the middle down at the bottom. And that should be good. Okay, I am going to take a quick break and I will come back. Now that that's done, we will start working on a couple of the other shops. So I will be back shortly. Okay, I am back. Let's see. The next shop that I want to do, I'm going to have to drag some items. If I can find them. There we go. Now, do I have... I do not have the floor piece that I need. So it would be bait. Should be all bait. These actually might work. Let's go ahead and remove a couple of those. Okay. Got that. Let's see. Let's just get a few of these items out of my way here. And I totally owe this one to Demora. I was thinking, okay, I think that we had a pumpkin house, and a pumpkin house would be what I want for this shop. But I looked on the marketplace, and it is basically it's $10 for the pumpkin house, and I don't want to pay $10 for a pumpkin house. Just for a shop in here, I think that's way too much. Which will be the next house or next shop that I'm building. This one is actually going to be the zombie fingers, which I need a component for. Let's go ahead and pick that one up. I don't need that one. But I'm working on that, and I should have that today. I'm hoping it works. If not, I will go back to that large piece that I had. So for this one, I've got these right here. And this might take a little playing around with. Okay, there's 12 of them. First thing I need to know is if they roll. No, they pitch. So I have to pitch them. So what I'm gonna do is I have not used these anywhere else in the house. So I'm going to get that, and move that. Get a new from difference, and then go into the editor. And I'm gonna go to tools, create object, circle, spiral. And we're gonna name this zombie. Let's see, my center point, I'm gonna copy here. Oop. Copy that one and paste it there. Copy that one and paste it there. Okay, total number of steps, I've got 12. Total angle, I'm gonna do 360. Scale, I want that smaller, so let's do 0.6. Pitch, let's do a 15. Radius, we'll do 1. And I don't need it, I'm not doing spiral, so I don't need to change any of these. It is on the floor, not on the wall. And I need my ID, which is this one. Copy that and paste it here. Okay, so there are my 12 items, the ones that say NA. I left it that way so I could clearly see. I'm gonna delete this one. And hopefully this will work. Let's see. Okay, so it is pitching the wrong direction. So let's delete these. And it's acting like the pitch is a roll instead. Okay, group, delete the group. So let's do -15. See how that works. And I know that radius is too small. So let's change that to 2. The scale I think is okay. So we will save all and reload. It's cool, but it's not exactly what I was wanting. I think I'm gonna have to rotate them. Let's see, if I rotate, yeah, if I rotate them, it should work. Can I just rotate all of them 30 degrees? Thirty's not enough. Rotate again. See, that's getting better. Okay, that's what I'm going for. But it needs a bigger radius. It also needs more of a pitch. So I'm gonna go through here and delete those. Delete the group and do the same process. Great circle. Rotation 90. And pitch, we will do negative 25. Radius 2.5. Let's try that. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's going for what I wanted. It does seem that I'm going to need either more or bigger. Let's try 0.8 scale. See if that is closer. It is closer, but I need to go out more. Doesn't that look cool though? Okay, so let's delete the group and delete those. And we will go to a radius, a scale. Let's do a scale of 1. Radius of 3. Okay, that's better. Let's change the pitch. Let's add 5 to the pitch to make it a negative 20. Okay, that's better. Let's do 5 more to make it negative 15 again. Okay, that's a bit much. Let's do add negative 3. So that's a negative 18 pitch now. Okay, that's looking cool. Let's see if I can rotate another 30. Oh, not exactly what I wanted. Okay, let's do negative 30 rotate. Just gonna put it back. And let's do, maybe it's a negative, I'm gonna just do negative 10 just to see. No, that pulls it out too far. I wanted it to go in more. So let's do positive 10 rotate twice to get rid of the negative 10 and to add a 10. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for right there. Okay, so that is the start of what I want. But I need to, now that I've got them in place, I need to kind of shift them around because I need a window. I'm gonna have to do this by hand because trying to do it with the layout editor would take a lot of time wasted in this video, because I would have to move it 0.01 this way and then 0.01 this way and 0.01 this way and so on. It'd be moving it northeast and east and blah blah blah. So I want the opening on this side. So if I move this one in closer to this one, I'm gonna have to rotate it to get it back in with the others. And then the same thing over here. Might as well do 2 at a time. Get this one in and then rotate. Okay, and then same thing, move this one and rotate it in. It's not going to be perfect, but I want to have my opening at the front. And what I could do is go back in here and reload it with more. That way they're this close together to begin with, all the way around, and then have my opening at the front. But I'm trying to be conservative with my item count, so I don't really want to do that. Now, how small? That's as small as they get. And let's roll it over. Basically what I'm wanting to do is get them in here. And I kind of want to line up the ropes with the bones. Kind of like that. Now let's get this at a good rotation, or a good roll. Okay, now let's move it up. Okay, so now I'm going to take a few more of these bones. That should be good. Let's do a few more. And this is why I didn't want to add more around it, because I'm actually going to be adding a lot more to the front to make the window. Okay, so I've got this one. Let's copy this one to a couple of these. Copy and paste to those. And we will move them up 0.5 up. Okay. Actually, I think it can go up even more. So 0.5 again, and again. That's probably too much, but as long as I've got that in there, it's fine. Now let's copy this one and this one to this one and this one. So I'm working with the smaller ones. So I want to copy and paste and copy and paste. Okay, so these two I am actually going to get rid of the negative 90 and make it 90. That way it's the other direction. Now let's see if I can just hand place these over, and it looks like I can. Which is good. Because now I'm going to bring these down to line them up. Actually, I need this one to come down. Bring that one down to line it up. Bring this one down. Bring this one down. There we go. That's looking cool. A little bit high for an Othmere. Or as Neriak says, it's not Bernay rated. There we go. Now, that other one that I picked up, how small does it get? Not small enough. Not to be a counter. Bah. Oh. What can I use? Stairs, what I generally use. Can use a black marble stair. Stair of Adoration. Got those on me. Not Dalgar stair. Banded sandalwood. That might actually work. Ethanir would be kind of creepy. Let's get some of these out. Say black marble. You know what I'm thinking? The black marble is probably going to be our best bet. But let's get the rest of these out just to see. That's Ethanir, that's sandstone. I don't have sandstone out. And see, the banded sandalwood matches with the rope. So now I'm having second thoughts. No, not adamantine. Peach stucco I've already got out there. Mossy briar wood, I could do that. Okay, so let's see. I put in chat for which stair for this shop you think I should use. So I've got those out in front of me. But I'm thinking that one or this one. Thinking that one's gonna be the best. This one maybe. It's a little bit too blue, I think. I think this one's gonna be the best bet. I don't really like that one. And that one's a no. That one's a no. Ethanir. Let's put this in here, see how that is. And it's a little bit too blue, I think. And the black marble, at first I thought it would go, but now I'm having second thoughts on it. It's too black. So I think this one's too blue. Yeah, that's too blue. So I think it's going to be either this one or this one. And we also have to take into consideration that this is zombie fingers. So I'm really thinking this is going to be the best bet. I think there's enough contrast and everything for it to work. Okay, so in the meantime, while the video's catching up, let's go ahead and get my top pieces in. Which I'm gonna have to make smaller. And actually I need to match the pitch because I forget what the pitch is. Oh, there's my pitch. We'll just copy that. Actually, that's my pitch. Copy. And we'll put it back. Okay, so now let's save, and I think I'm gonna need either, I'm thinking 3 or 4. So I might as well go ahead and get some more out. And we'll start where I want them to be, which is probably a scale of 0.5. And save that, and we'll bring it up to get a new from difference. Okay, there's our new from difference, and we need our pitches. Copy and paste that, and do all of them the same pitch. Okay, so they're all pitched the same now. Now it's just a matter of getting them in place. Which is just bringing them up to line up in here and rotating. Now, of course, these are not going to, actually the pitch isn't even going to work the same. I'm going to pitch them a little bit more to get them to line up good. Okay, so that direction is northwest. Let's do it this way. We will make these bigger. And we will copy this one. Since it is off. Okay, so let's save that, and we will bring these up. The smaller one is the one I want, so I'm going to copy that to those, and let's get rid of all this in here. And let's move these. Let's do 0.5, and it was northwest. Yes. Northwest, northwest, and northwest. Okay, so now rotate this around into place. same thing with this one. And same thing with this one. Okay, there is my zombie finger hut. Now, if the item that I intend on using does not work, then, because I was going to put it up on the top. If it does not work up there, then I might can use it on the inside. Okay, so I've got that shop is pretty much done. Not sure about this as the sign. Let's see. Sign. Don't want that sign. That won't work. Freeport sign might work. Not the Rivervale. Not Gorwin. Not the Signal Fire. Coldane. Not so much. Neriak is what I've got there. So I'm... Orcish sign? Orcish sign, no. Road marker sign I am going to use in the swamp area. So I already have plans for that. Skeleton is a no. Obviously. But I'm thinking Freeport sign would probably work best for here. And I could put the Freeport sign right here. And then maybe instead of the feature on the top, I can put it right here in the middle of this. That could work. Okay, so I think I have decided that that wood is the best. Because this one just doesn't seem to work as well. I mean, it does have that in there that kind of ties in with the rope. Oh, I'm still undecided, but Okay, so that one's done. My next shop is going to go over here. I do want to do the same thing that I did here and keep it open. That way I can add on to the side of this to make it easier to go around. I might do what I did here with those platforms because they seem to go pretty decent. If not, I might go with just a building block. Because I could do like a wood building block like it's a platform that they built onto the side of it. It doesn't have to match because I'm not going to find anything that's going to match. The mossy stone maybe, but you can fall through those. And so I'd end up having to put something in there to keep you from falling through anyway. So I might as well just not even use them and use the wood as a platform to walk around. And I could use building blocks for that to save on the item count. Because the item is what's going to detail this. The buildings and stuff I can get detailed with the building blocks, but the actual items like the pumpkins and so on, that's going to add the little details in here that's going to bring this place alive. Okay, I am going to use pretty much the same procedure that I just did. But I think I need gingerbread. Do I have... Yeah, see, none of these rugs will work. I don't think any of these will work. No. No. Nope. Coloring's okay, but no. Coloring's not bad, but I don't think those get small enough. Let's see. Bag 3, slot 5. They do get small. It might actually work. Because it's actually a little too small, I think. So that should be good. Now, does this get a little bigger? Oh yeah, it gets a lot bigger. So that will definitely work. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, so I've got that one. I'm going to do the same process basically that I did, but Let's reset it. Yeah, we can leave it as new. I don't have to change that. Center point. I'll copy that and paste it in. And copy that and paste it in. And copy that and paste it in. Total angle is 360. Number of steps. Let's do 10. Now I'm thinking, how many do I have here? I might have to make some more. Yeah, I might have to make some more, but we'll see. Okay, so number of steps is 10. Radius we'll do 4. Oh, not radius increase. That's 0. Radius is 4. And item ID is that. And item scale, let's do 2. And we will get rid of that one. Okay, it's too far out, that's for sure. So let's delete. And delete the group. Go back in, and we'll change our radius to 2.5. Let's do a roll of 30. Okay, that's good, but it needs a little further in, and it needs to roll out the other direction. So we will go back and let's do 2 point, well, let's just do 2. 10 is not going to be enough though, so let's do 15 and 2.5 for the scale, and for the roll a negative 30. Let's try that. Okay, that's looking better. How many more do I have? 5 more, so we could do 20. So let's see what 20 looks like. Okay, 20 is better. And it does need to go down. And probably in a little bit. So let's delete that. Okay, so Z is our up down. So let's change this to 0 instead of a 2 there. So that'd be 0.2 down. And let's change this to 1.6. Let's see. Okay, that is looking better. And I think it's down far enough. Maybe 1.5. And apply and save. And using my voice for meditation. Oh, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. You're saying it's soothing, but at the same time it makes me think I'm boring. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I do need to make some more of these. I'm actually thinking I will go down 0.5. Actually, let's go down 1 to see if it'll let me go down 1. And then my scale, I'll change to 2.75. One's too much. So let's do 0.5 up. Okay, so that's decent. I need to change the radius. It's too big, I think. Let's go back down. 0.5 down and change this to 3. See, that fits better. I could do that right there. Yeah, I think that's gonna work because now they are just barely overlapping. You can see the ridges, which is what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is part of the theming that I'm going for. So get these in here. Oop, wrong one. Okay, so I'll need to get a vine to put over. And these are the pumpkin juice. And these are reusable sports bottles, souvenir mugs. So you can take them and come back and get refills the next time you visit the park. And of course, the pumpkin pie. And I'm thinking that the mossy briarwood will actually work better for this because it's got that woodsy feel to it. But what I might do is use a narrow divider. That way it covers up this part. And then the others, I'm going to have another row that's going to be coming more upward, and then another row on the top. So I used 20 here, right? Let's see. Yes, there's 20 in my group. So I used 20 here, so I'll need to make another 40. Because I need to do 20 that are almost upright or completely upright. I won't actually need 20 because these front two at least I won't need. So I will have to come back and finish that one in another episode. So, and let's see. Oh, here's the other theming that I have. Actually, do I have... I think I only have one of these. Yeah, I only have one of these. Which is fine because it is... I want the pumpkins facing forward. So these I don't need to use here. I could actually use those in other areas. Okay, and then for the top of the roof, I am planning on using this. I can leave it straight. So that is going to be the top of the pumpkin house. And then I was thinking of using this as the sign, but in actuality, I don't think I'll need to. I mean, it should get the point across if I use this as the sign. Yeah, if I use this as the sign in the building somehow, then that will get the point across. Of course, I'll change up the sign a little bit. I just used it as a marker. Okay, so I've got that underway. I've got to come back and finish it because of the fact that I didn't get enough supplies. And then I got to get a final piece for this one and a sign. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next build. I don't know if I have I don't know if this will work. I don't think it will. Let's see, bucket, 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 bucket. Pristine Caledon bucket in my bank bag. Pygmy bucket in my inventory. What's pygmy bucket? I don't think the pygmy bucket gets that big. The Caledon bucket might not either. So it might be... Oop, wrong one. Yeah, I might have to use a barrel. Up. Would help if I actually typed it in the search bar. Barrel to butcher block, table, door. Nope, don't have a barrel. I thought I was more prepared than I am. Actually, these get pretty big, I think. Oh, not that. Not that. Where did you go? Over here somewhere. Okay, that actually might work. Okay, and these are going to be pitched. And I haven't used those anywhere else in the house, so I should be safe to do the layout editor. Because if you're not careful and you don't have them all in here, it will pull them from other places in your house. Let's reset this one. And the item is this one. And let's see. Center point. Copy that and paste it there. Tab. Copy that and paste it there. Tab. Copy. Paste. Radius, let's try 2. Scale, we'll try 2. Total angle is 360. Let's see. Number of steps. How many sides does this have? Oh, it has unusual sides. That kind of sucks. Let's do you like this, maybe? So we'll count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We'll count you as 10 sides. It's not gonna be exact. So number steps 10. And we want a pitch of, we want a steep pitch, 70. Oops. And speaking of coffee, excuse me just a second. Okay, I wanted to get a sip of coffee. Okay, definitely not what I'm looking for. If I rotate these in, it's going to be too far out. So I know I can fix that, and I can also change the rotation to a 90 degree. So let's I don't need that anymore. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Okay, so the radius is too much. So let's do 1.5. Rotation, we'll start a rotation at 90. And let's try that. Okay, that's not bad, but it's the wrong way. So let's rotate 180. Okay, that's pretty good, but now it is too far spaced out. So let's delete these and our group. Because what we did learn is that the rotate should be negative 90. The radius should be, let's try 1.3. Okay, that's better. And let's go up 1. It needs to be more... It needs to be closer to 90. It really does. It needs to be closer to 90. And the radius is probably going to be fine. Maybe needs to be further out. So my pitch is at 70. Let's do 85. Item scale. Yeah, 2's fine. I think everything else is fine. And save. Load. We'll have to go up again. See, that is better. That is much, much better. This is not doing it for me at all. Maybe if I... Just make it smaller to it. Doesn't show on the outside, but it's there on the inside. So it at least has a floor. That would be fine. Bring these down. And I'm gonna want this to line up with that. Those should be about the same. Let's do this and this. Let's see, up, down. Yeah, I can't believe I got them exactly the same. So let's do 0.02 and we need to go north. 1, 2. And not far enough. 1, 2, 3. And that's a little too far. So 1, 2 back. Okay, that should work. So now I have my counter area. Now this one. I want to use this, the center point of that for this. So, woven reed bowl. Copy there. And we will go up 4. And we will roll it 180. Whoa, way too big. And way too high. Okay, now I can rotate this around, shrink it a little bit. And this is just, it's a bit too, and that's all the way in. It seems like such a small shop, like it's too small. It needs to be taller. Definitely needs to be taller. So I might have to make some more and do another row, because if I did another row up to there, that would work. And then I can make this a little bigger to cap it off. Okay, so this will go up. Let's rotate this just a bit because I see it sticking through. There we go. We will shrink you down. Okay, that looks about right now. Shrink you down and raise you up. To there. Now we will get a new from difference. And we will include you. And let's see, this is going to be the same spot as this, but this one I want to roll 180. And then I want to bring both of these out 0.1 to the south. Actually, let's bring you down. Wow, can I get this bigger? That's almost the size of the building. If that got a little bigger, I could use that as the building. It just would not have a window. Okay, so now we're gonna roll it a little bit, and I will have to put a tile in there because it is see-through on the bottom. I hate that. I really hate that. Okay, so this one is almost done. For this one, that adoration might work best. And where was the adoration? There you are. Okay, let's get our adoration tile at the right angle here. Oh, it's at -90, so that's good. That's too big. That works, but it needs to go in more. So let's move you down. Let's save you there. Let's get a new from difference, and we will move you in to the north. There we go. That works. I don't think I have any more adoration tile. Ooh, what is that? That would so work, but no. Okay, so redwood, no. Okay, so that one's done. I just got to do the wall and add a tile to the bottom there, which I'm thinking, actually the redwood tile might work there if it'll get small enough. Where'd that redwood tile go? Popped up somewhere. Oh, that was a brilliant metal. There it is. Yeah, it gets small enough. So why don't we do this? We'll copy you and you. And now we will take the Bixie honey jar, copy it to the redwood, rounded redwood. Okay, the angle is good. We just need to shrink it in some. And that is a little too small. Yeah, the number of sides is different. That's where I'm having the issue. It's not exactly the same. This length here is smaller than these other lengths, so it's not exactly the right number of, or the right size around. But that's okay, it will work. It's fine the way it is, I think. Actually, if I shrink it a bit, then I move it up into it. And then I think it just needs to move. This tile needs to move to the west a bit. Not that. So one, move the redwood, and let's do 0.005 to the west, If that's not enough, we'll do it again. And it's not, we'll do it 2 more times. 1, 2. Almost. And 1, 2. That's pretty close. It's sticking out the other side. And let's go down and east. $8.295. Oh. No. That was not what I was thinking of. Let's do that again. Okay. That's about as close as I'm going to get it. That'll work. Okay, so I just need to add on to that, and got my little drinks here. Okay, so they sell 3 different sizes. The beginner coffee drinker, the normal average coffee drinker, and then the vast coffee drinker. Well, if that's the vast coffee drinker, I think it should be bigger, but anyway. Okay, so, and that is zombie coffee. If it comes from the swamp, you know it's good. There we go. Just need to put up the row across the top, which will be another 10 of those, which is no big deal. And then I can raise this up a little bit, I think. I might overlap the bottom squares. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, I might do 3 up on this one. That might work better, I think. So that's what I'll do off screen for that one. Then for this one, it's pretty much set. I gotta do the spiders on my screen. Okay, go away, spiders. Go away, go away. I gotta do the actual cotton candy. The spiders are distracting me big time. I gotta finish the pumpkin. And put in the stair, or the narrow divider for the serving window. And for this one, I've got to do the sign and the little add-on that I want to do. And I think maybe a fire pit in there to cook these on. Maybe the ancient stove, I think is what it's called, or antique stove. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I've got these items. So I am going to make these max scale. And I'm going to try to get these in the best I can as far as hiding stuff within the edges, and then I will add more stuff to cover it up. Silly Billy. Okay, so I've got this right here. Actually, I might want to rotate this one around and move it. Oh, quit falling through. Okay, this one is not playing fair, which is fine. I can do that too. Actually, I don't really need one there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, these are gonna have to come up, I think. Actually, let's keep it down there. Let's bring this one up to match it. And then this we can lower. I can't lower it too much because then it starts showing through. That will work. And that will work. Okay, so I've got those in.